What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Field Trip. We are here running in the Field Trip. We've been out of school for some time. It's been a few weeks, or really a few days in game, and we're going to pick up right where we left off. I kind of just want to jump in. You guys are still at that house, maybe just stepped outside of the house, or just morning. It's still pretty early morning. Y'all have been doing some stuff. What's that?
Someone die? Who are we mourning?
These nuts. You know, and I think we're just gonna start where Sirona literally just said, "That's my imaginary friend," and I'll just hand it over to you guys.
Okay. So you can start this, Sirona, if you'd like. Enter stage left, and we'll pick up where you.
I pretended him.
Okay. Your friend behind you. He's Oh wait, no, sorry. I was
Don't like that.
I was trying to do your voice. Did anyone know if you're
You
listening to
like
this?
Jar
Did
Jar
anyone think
Binks?
Sirona?
No, that was so bad.
Okay, you know what? This is why I don't do voices. Okay, you guys make fun of me.
Use
when I
the
do voices.
imaginary friend.
That was crazy. All right, there's a reason I'm not a voice actor, right? So I'm so there's this. So that's your friend, right? That's your imaginary friend is behind you.
Probably. I don't know.
I take out a piece of like white pen chalk and I give you my forearm. I'm gonna go draw, and then I quickly see that kill them all, and I get that and I rub it off ink, and then sorry about that. Don't worry about that. And I give you a ink. Can you draw what your friend looks like, please?
Well, yeah, but like, on your arm, like this is really weird. You're like.
There's
really
other spaces that have a
Just
far bigger
pretend.
canvas if you really want.
Just
I can.
pretend.
I turn around. I put my hands on my waist. If you need a bigger canvas.
I don't want to play this game. You're really weird. Tyra, Hide, he's making me
I
uncomfortable.
need you to draw. I take Hite aside. I think Sirona has a dragon god imaginary invisible friend. I don't know the proper title for it because I'm gonna be honest. I slept through most of our monster manual studies class, and I ended up cheating off of her. So I really didn't pay attention to this, but it's something. Maybe a dragon. Dragons can shapeshift.
I'm not really good at drawing. I mean, I can try. And then Sirona's gonna like take the chalk and draw on your arm. But all she draws is a really, really stick figure.
Like a stick figure dog is just like two.
It's like a stick figure dog, basically.
Look at it and go, yeah, that's what I imagined it looked like. All right, fair enough. Okay. And I mumble to myself very loudly because, like I said, I never learned to whisper. I go, this looks like and I rub it off my arm.
Wow.
I did my best. I'm not just really good at drawing.
I'm not saying that you're what you did was right. I'm saying that. No, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Pretended
it was a drawing. Yes, it was a shit drawing, but that's okay. Look, I'm just kidding. Wow. If you're about to send your demon invisible monster on me, please don't do it. I'm just kidding.
For the eggs.
Oh yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Okay. Also, can I have a little bit of plate, like a little plate that's got the little extra, so I can give it to Fluffy, so that he's happy, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. And
why are you wasting our food on an invisible dog?
Also, we're in somebody else's house. I don't know where the hell the plates are, but I'm rummaging through cabinets.
Oh, so there's a bunch of like supplies and stuff, and there's like a kind of a kitchen area down here in the basement. It seems like upstairs is where like the bed chambers are, and like down here is where it's the most of the house.
First floor or basement?
I'm sorry, first floor.
Okay, I was gonna say there's a basement here.
There's not a basement. Yeah,
Okay,
we checked that
floor,
last time. There's definitely no basement, but here on the first floor, this is where you've got your dining area. You've got a kitchenette area. You got the fireplace you can cook on.
Okay.
Are they awake yet? Did we? Is it early enough for them to be awake?
You've heard movement upstairs, but like it's still like 6:30 a.m. on a what would be a weekend.
Okay, I want to take their food to them and just
Didn't
leave it
you
in front of their
barge
doors.
upstairs asking if there was like something up here, checking if there was like a leak?
Okay, out of character. Was she awake for that?
was last
She
night.
was
She talked
awake
to
for
you.
that. Yeah,
Wasn't that
and
last night?
I don't
Yeah.
remember. That's
it
what
was
I'm
very
That was
early morning.
early.
It was like 3 a.m.
That's exactly why I want to
4 a.m.
give them food. I want to leave food on their front door to say apologies.
Maybe just on their table, which is where we are.
But then what if someone else eats it? You ever think about that?
Like who, her imaginary
Mr.
friend?
Owner, or me? I sometimes don't pay attention. I just shove things in my mouth.
Oh my.
That was a lot of character,
Boom.
so okay.
Wording was off there, but I can assure you. So anyway, so this invisible dog, does it kill people? Should I be worried? Should we be worried? How long
No.
is this gonna be in there?
Fluffy is super friendly and nice. It just sometimes like I pretend him and he follows me around and stuff when I'm like a little lonely or upset or whatever.
Okay, is
and
this
I
like
didn't think
pretend
he would
like that
come
god?
with me.
like the god that ripped that man's
Errol is
created an
not
anus
pretend.
in his chest? Well, that's what I'm
How
saying.
dare you? You take it back right now. I'm gonna
okay.
get
It's
all
the-
up in his face.
I recommend it. See, you do take that back. Highly
I
recommend.
know. I'm saying I thought it was pretend. I thought the god was clearly he's not because,
Well,
like I
then-
said, you created an anus in his chest, just a cavity where his chest would be. That was just a.
I didn't do that. The
but
god
th-
did.
yeah, I know. That's what
Because
I'm saying.
he's really
I thought the
awesome,
god,
and he thought that
he is.
he thought that mayor guy was a real bad guy, I guess.
All right.
Well, I
um,
think he would have done that to probably anyone. I'm just
Okay.
saying.
I'll
There's a
fight you.
level of okay, so we're not on the same level, right? Everyone, like, are you growling at me?
Wait, hold on. Hold
I
on.
get water from my fingers and I put it in her nose like
Serona,
a
why
dog.
don't you come with
Stop
me
it.
outside?
I'm gonna
Hite,
bite his
you
arm.
can- Itzy, grab Itzy.
You're actually gonna bite him? Oh my
going to just-
god.
I take out my dagger to like
gonna try
headbutt,
to
and I'm like,
grab
no, I can't.
Serona.
All right.
Dangerous.
I'm biting his
Firstly,
arm.
before you even roll, is Tyra intervening?
I'm gonna try to grab Serona. Yes.
I need
I'm
you to
gonna try to
give me
grab her.
a athletics check to just grab her at an advantage because she's tiny and a little
Okay.
preoccupied right now.
Okay, then I have advantage. Okay.
What do I roll in contesting?
Oh god, are you actually contesting?
Oh, absolutely. Are
Yeah,
you
she-
kidding?
You mean dexterity saving throw?
Okay.
I'm gonna like.
Okay, okay.
While I'm doing this, I'm giving Hite a look like.
Ah.
Do I use animal handling or? do
What
I,
is Hitte doing at this point? There is now a brawl going down.
Hite is just watching and like he's trying his best to hide a smile, but like the shoulders give it away. He's like kind of chuckling at this whole situation.
That deck saving throw is a 5. My dice are.
What did
cursed
Tyra
now.
get?
16.
Oh yeah, you scoop her up and you just like gonna pick her up like a baby.
Yeah, I pull my hands
I'm
back
just
like just
in
a
the air.
chihuahua just try to nip at me, and I just, ah! Is there a newspaper around? Did this place have newspapers?
I'm taking
Probably not.
Serona outside. And just so you all know, to get a 16, I had to roll a 17.
Dang.
Okay, good, because I was gonna whop her in the face with
I
some
rolled it.
newspaper.
I rolled a natural 2 and I have a +3 to deck saving throws, so
Oh.
that was it.
Yeah, you're
There you
not
go.
very dexterous right now.
So I was, yeah.
I look to
occupied.
Hits and I go, girls are crazy.
For
Am I right?
reference, I did take the food off of the fire so that it doesn't burn.
In the middle of all this, she's like, can't burn no food. That's
Don't burn food, man.
She went to too much trouble to get that food.
That's right.
So you two step
I had
outside.
to hold things, yes.
I say to the prince, I go, women are crazy, right? Do you what about you? You have a type or anything like that? And I kind of give a kind of a nod to Hite.
No. What do you mean?
You know,
what?
like
I
you
don't
have-
want to. No. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Just
Hite-
saying, like, do you have a type? Like, if
It's-
we were all like, okay, imagine someone attractive at the beach. What do they look like? Are they like grizzled? And I describe Hite to a T to see how the prince reacts.
I need a performance check for describing Hitte in the exact way you're trying to. Either that or persuasion.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm really hoping it's a performance check.
Oh boy.
I got 13 to because I want to describe Hite, but however I can get away with looking at Hite as stealthily as I can. So like he's got like sterling blue eyes. Oh, my son made me a newspaper. Thank you. He heard me say newspaper. So
Yes.
he went and made me a newspaper.
He
too.
got you a prop.
Peter's the
There you
true
go. Thank you.
MVP.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Want to say hi? There you go. See?
There he is.
Okay, so
This little
pretend.
man.
So this is Penny. Stop it! Stop it!
As she's like biting at you.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the prince is just gonna look at you and be like, yeah, I'm not really too comfortable talking about that here.
Oh, I see. So you're not out yet. That's fine. It takes all of us time to, come up with who we are and everything. It's
Whatever do you mean?
Come on, dude. Look at your outfit. What? Actually, what does he look like?
He's wearing
Just so I can make broad stereotypes of this guy. I'm gonna make a right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Regardless of what he is.
Hard cut.
Hard cut
Record
to
scratch.
Tyra.
Record scratch.
No, I'm just saying, whatever he's going to describe, that's what I'm going to imply. If he has an eye patch, I'm like, dude, you got an eye patch.
Cancel.
Come on.
Cancel.
Everyone knows about an eye patch memes.
Well, he's
Cancel.
wearing
I
like
can't do both at the same time.
pretty much plate armor, like
Yeah,
high
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
caliber.
Dude, look how shiny your plate armor is. I mean, come on. No one's plate armor is that shiny.
I mean, I have to keep it clean, like it's part of the job.
Yeah, but it is. And I kind of saunter and get to eat my food. I've had my suspicions.
Hite,
Let's go to eat my food.
Hite, can we step aside, please?
Yeah.
Oh,
sure,
nice.
what's up?
See, I planted a seed. I said it in character, by the way. Planted a seed. Mr. Love maker over here.
Itzy, what are you eating?
The eggs or whatever she made.
The half
Okay, so
cooked eggs.
Did she not serve us yet? Because I'll
she
literally
she took it off the fire.
Yeah, I get a bowl and I literally just use the bowl as a scooper and just scoop whatever I can into that bowl,
Right
and
on.
that's what I'm gonna eat.
I would
That sounds
roll
about right.
I don't know if I would roll a check to see if I was completely done yet. I
Okay.
did have to stop cooking for
Well,
Yeah,
does
I-
it matter because he is a dragonborn?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. Doesn't matter. It just
Yeah,
cooks inside
exactly.
of him. Got it.
I eat lots of things.
It's
Uh,
more, it's more
I
of the
wanna-
fact that they can eat raw eggs, but never mind.
That's
I wanna cut to Tyra and Sorona and see what they're talking about as they walk
Ah!
outside.
Mhm. Serona.
Let me at him!
Oh, Serona.
What?
We gotta be careful.
He has
If you-
insulted Erlu, god of mischief, and kicking dragonborn ass.
Well, just remember, like if Erlu was like, dude, I got a problem with that, he's super strong and could take care of him if he wanted to, right?
Yes, or maybe he's just waiting for me to do it because I'm like his favorite person.
Well,
So I got to
maybe,
do it.
but
I'm going to bite him.
Well,
Earned it.
if you guys if you like get in a fight inside that house, if you break something, that wouldn't be
Right,
nice.
I'll wait till we go outside. Then I'll chomp him in the ankle.
But we don't bite friends. Would you bite me?
He's not my friend.
Oh,
He is
Well, I
now
guess
my
that's the plan.
sworn enemy. And I
Well-
will dedicate my life to taking him down.
I don't think he meant to be rude to you earlier.
He absolutely did.
Presumptuous of you.
He is just that kind of person. He also tried to say he's the best at pulling pranks and stuff, and he clearly is not. That is me. That's everything that I do. And he also disrespected the god of pulling pranks, so like clearly he can't actually value it. I need to breathe for a second. I'm seeing stars at the corners of my vision.
Speaking of stars and vision, I have something I really, really need to talk to you about. If you, yes.
Okay.
Deep breaths. Yes.
Okay, I roll in some freaking chocolate right about now, but
Oh
I'm
man,
all
I've
out.
tried to find some, but yeah.
I think I have chocolate cookie crumbs in my pocket. Hold on. Keep on talking. I'm listening. I'm just digging through finding some chocolate cookie crumbs.
Okay. Well, so few things. I'm seeing things.
Oh, that's
Um,
fine. I see things all the time. Like there's a tree, there's that building over there, there's dirt.
Which is very good point. What I mean is, like yesterday when I was looking into the water of the barrel that I was trying to get for you for bathing in, when I saw my reflection, my eyes like were yellow for like a second, and then they were back to normal. And then I would see like magic, like the attributes of magic, like, and then it would go away and there'd be like nothing was there. And then when I looked up at the sky last night, it was like the crack in the sky like almost perfectly meshed with the actual stars.
Do you know what I think? I think you finally learned how to pretend.
Okay. Yeah. I don't.
That's
you
what
normally
I
have
see.
to, like-
I see things that aren't there all the time.
Yes, but do you want to see things that are not there?
Yes.
Hmm.
Otherwise, it's no fun. Life is all about the things that aren't there but could be.
I didn't choose to see any of these things, and
Wait,
also,
you're not pretending on purpose?
no. Also,
Oh, then you're crazy.
mm,
I'm sorry. That's not what I meant to say.
Well, that's actually what I was worried about. But when I'm gonna take the stone out of my pocket. When I like first picked this up, I saw a figure like in a tower.
Uh-huh.
I didn't really know who it was, but they're sitting there by the window under the moon.
Hmm.
So,
Well, I think I don't know what's going on. Like, I would ask a teacher or something if we were at school. But we're not, and people got eaten apart, and all of that stuff that went down is some crazy.
right.
So
And-
I think I have a really good cure that will absolutely make sure you don't see anything else.
Okay.
I have a little thing, probably in this pocket over here, and I reach into my pocket and I pull out a handkerchief. Now we just wrap this around your eyes, roll it tight, and we tie it in the back, and then you can't see anything ever. Ta-da! It's brilliant.
might-
Turn around.
Oh,
And then
that
I'm
might-
like jumping up on my tiptoes, trying to like
I
put it around your
appreciate it,
face.
Serona, but I still need to be able to see to walk.
I mean, no, you don't. I could just take your hand and lead you around, or I could get Hide to do it. He likes to help.
And at this point, we'll jump over to Hitte, who has just stepped aside with Alaric, and Alaric is just gonna be like, Hitte, we need to get out of here. We spent too much time here.
Agreed. We need to move on and try to get to the bottom of what in the hell is going on with the sky. We need to. Do you think Sir Jace knew what was going on, and that's why he was so frantic to get us away?
I think he just wanted to get us out so that I wouldn't die. But we should probably see if we could find him.
Where would we look other than the capital, which we kind of can't get to the capital?
Well, actually, so that's something I was thinking about. I was gonna say, maybe we could get through the capital. Maybe the whole thing's not completely covered. Maybe there is a way in. There's all those like tunnels and caves and stuff. I was thinking maybe we can break in that way to get inside.
Maybe the sewer systems.
It's just worth a shot, right? To get us closer to the king, and then we could properly defend the capital. There's not much we could do else out here.
Yeah.
But
I
look,
mean,
I think what's important is we also have to consider what that crazy Nolly said yesterday.
Yeah.
There's these like 5 pillars of old world magic that need to be like activated in order to stop the invasion. Like, who else knows about that but us?
If I had to pick anybody knowing, it would probably be either your father or your father and Sir Jace.
Well, then we
Those
definitely
be-
gotta try to reunite with them.
Yeah. However, once we step into the realm of magic, that's beyond my scope of knowledge.
Regardless, we should get the group together and get the heck out of here as quick as we can. Start heading
So-
towards the capital.
All right. Do you think the most accessible route would be along the coast and try to follow upstream to one of the sewage runoffs to get access to the sewage?
Well, from here we just keep going to the north until eventually then we'll hit the coast and we'll have to find passage there over the water.
Okay.
But it shouldn't be too hard. There should be a dock to the north.
Yeah, plenty of fishermen between here and there. Gotta be.
Yeah, there has to be. As long as the water is not too vicious, we should be able to get across. Who knows with with this sky, the weather seems unpredictable.
I think we'll be all right.
It's worth a shot.
Now, how do you like your eggs in the meantime?
Oh, I'm typically sunny side up, but whatever we can get is fine.
Okay.
And then are we gonna like look back and see he's just sitting there eating everything?
Just
How many eggs did you get? Because I ate probably.
oh, she got like 30 eggs, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was
Yeah.
gonna say I ate about 6 of them, 6 to 8. So
Are you just like
You just-
cracking them and then like?
no, I mean whatever she put. I mean, I it's like a handful. Like usually a handful of my dragonborn claws, like 1 egg. So I usually tend to have 6 handfuls. So
I
That
was
makes me-
making scramble.
yeah, so just six like 6 clawfuls of scrambled eggs is like usually an egg or 2. So I just ate about 6 or
I know
8.
Produce Flame doesn't work this way, but he just actually going to grab the pan and just produce flame like underneath the pan and just kind of to help like kind of finish off these eggs while those two are talking outside.
I'm gonna be in shock. I didn't know paladins could do that.
Neither did I.
It's crazy. Paladins making fire. Craziest thing I've ever seen. Did nothing absolutely crazy. I just keep eating my food. That's sick. Can you teach me that? Which god do I got to get on my knees and praise?
I just naturally do this.
Are you a sorcerer?
No.
Okay, you're just confusing me now, man. You got. I mumble off to myself as I keep eating my food. Crazy shit, man. Paladin, sorcerer. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this and figure out what it is. Magic, I'm saying.
So Matt, out of character, I don't know if I ever just described a little bit of what Hite looks like because I don't have a character arc, so I can't just show you. But Hite canonically has like black sclera, like the white of your eye. I can get my freaking camera to focus.
Mhm.
So there we go. And then like the color of his eye is yellow. So like he's definitely not.
Oh, he looks like a demon monster.
No,
Hey,
definitely
okay.
humanoid.
What race is he? I actually don't even know. I always
Fire
like,
Genasi.
oh. In there. Okay. All right. I thought. I'm just gonna stick that in character and say, if you're not a dragonborn, you're a human, according to Itzy.
What?
Okay.
That's just. I'm just assuming everyone's
that's
just
fair.
some type of
That's
human.
Okay. That's
Type of
actually
human.
fairly on brand, actually.
There's dragonborns, and then there's not dragonborns.
That's a fair assertion, yeah.
Tyra and Serona, you guys are still outside, yes?
Yes.
Tyra, give me a perception check. And Serona, what's your passive perception?
16.
Okay.
I asked Itzy, can you change your element? Can you like be I used
No.
to say we're hot. Is that not a
No.
thing you do? Is there like a
Nope.
non-element form you can take? Like if you just want to look normal?
Dirty 20.
Okay, cool.
Interesting.
I mean, I guess I can try. Hidei's gonna close his eyes and just start saying off the wall random primordial.
I get really interested. I just stare at him longingly, waiting for something cool to happen.
Then I open my eyes. I'm like, no, I don't think it worked.
Keep eating my food. You guys are freaking lame.
Eh.
So are you born of like fire?
Ah, that's actually a really interesting talking point. So, no.
I
We're
put
not
my
born out of
finished
fire,
bowl
no.
down and I stand up disappointed.
Or,
Everyone who's not a dragonborn is just so lame. And I turn around and
I'm
walk out
pretty-
of the house.
I'm pretty boring.
Oh,
There's history. By the way, backstory to history, okay? There's a back history to why my character is this way, just to be
Why,
clear.
he's racist. Cool.
He's right.
Hey, he's not racist. He just sees the world differently than everyone else,
Okay.
okay? His family has old-fashioned views.
Oh.
Oh!
Does he wear a red hat?
The red Shambhalan of the Chamberlain hats. No.
Oh gosh.
Jesus
This is
Christ.
our last episode. Anyway, so Tyra and Serona. Serona, you'll notice this after Tyra because you're busy hopping up trying to tie her eyes closed with your rag. But Tyra, you're going to be like looking around and you're going to notice two people that are walking like kind of through town wearing these like very thick tattered like cloaks,
Are they black?
arms crossed.
Are they black?
One of them is, the other one is a
It's a
gray.
little call
At
me
least one of them
racist.
has some sense.
So
Why's it
bad.
gotta be black?
I'm gonna stop. I'm
They're-
gonna stop.
Their
Serena.
arms are crossed, like just kind of covering their bodies, and they seem to be like looking back and forth, but like you cannot see their faces as the hood is up and casts a shadow over their face.
Okay. Well, then in that case, whatever Serona's doing, I'm gonna grab her and immediately head and like try to pull her inside. Serona, we need to go inside
I
right now.
saw the creepy people.
Yeah. Okay. We gotta talk to everybody else. We can't let them see us.
No, let's just go get the creepy people.
We need to have.
I
everybody
take off
else
running.
in line. Okay. And I'm just gonna put my head in, and I'm probably
just-
gonna run directly into to Itzy.
Yeah, you're gonna
Serona
like kind of.
pretends, just to be clear, Serona pretends like she's listening and about to engage in conversation and like opens her mouth and it just like takes off. So
Do I see this too?
it's
Yeah.
very much a fake out.
You're inside with me.
I
Yeah,
remember
no.
I left. I left after
Right.
you
Yeah,
told me
he
you
would
were
have
on
just
fire.
he would have just hit the door. Tyra and Itzy would have just collided at the
Collided.
same time. Yeah,
Right.
they would have just crossed.
Oh, I'm sorry. There are Hite, Alark, Liam. There's those like possibly one of those like bad people or two of those bad people that were like did the whole thing to this village. I don't know. They're in black tattered cloak and a gray tattered cloak. Kind of fits the description, but Serona she already ran after them, so we kind of need to go.
Oh no, Serona again.
Yes.
She needs to stop doing this. And
I
he's
shout
just-
Serona and Itzy, and I take off running too.
I like.
I am once I've run a safe enough distance away from Tyra, I am now sneaking like full like Pink Panther style, like slinking around corners and stuff, trying to spy
What
on these
is
people.
what is Hitte doing at this point? When after given this information?
He takes sighs and puts the rest of the uncracked eggs into his bag of holding,
Okay.
and then walks outside.
Itzy, you take off running, and you're gonna watch as, and I'll make an assumption here. You'll watch as Serona is charging ahead, and then all of a sudden stops and jumps into a bush to gain stealth.
I rolled a 25 stealth to sneak up on her.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Let me roll my
Serona,
own stealth too.
are you gonna so
Let me roll my
Serona?
own stealth too.
Are you gonna hide in the bush, or are you gonna just like use the bush, gain stealth, and then keep going?
I'm gaining stealth and like going from thing to thing till I get a good vantage point on them and I can hear and see. And let me just double check my what my roll
Itzy, what was
is.
that
It's
stealth
an 8.
check?
25.
Yeah, she doesn't know you're there.
Okay, I would like to put my hand behind her head and be like, "Don't scream."
And I also got a 23 for my stealth, just so you know. And then I'm gonna see if I can bite his hand.
He.
Don't scream.
So with a passive of 16, he rolled a 25, so I don't know if you would know that it's him right away.
Exactly. If I feel a hand clamping around my mouth, I'm biting it.
Yeah, I just
Is this
hard.
you or is this Serona talking?
This is Serona.
Okay. All right, fine.
And me.
Roll to yeah, there
It's
you
the
go.
same.
That's what I figured.
It's the same. And I have done this before, so yeah.
Adorable being. Will
Okay,
bite you.
this is what do I add to it?
Draws blood.
Is this an attack roll or
Yes, it's an attack roll. It's an unarmed
Okay.
attack roll.
that
that
is
TikTok song?
With a constitution check for infection.
probably, honestly.
Yeah, it was
It's,
she's some
yeah.
kind
it's
of-
an 18.
Like she's some kind of rabid.
I don't know where
beast.
this mouth has been.
It's an 18. It's an 18 to bite.
All right. Is that a hit?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been bitten.
Ah! I shout in disgust that she put her filthy little human mouth on me. I just and I just shove her forward out of the bush.
Yeah, as you shove her forward, give me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage, Serona,
Okay.
because he did sneak up on you.
That is a 15. Yeah, 15.
At disadvantage?
Yes. I
Okay.
rolled a 14 and a 12.
Yeah, he just kind of shoves you, and
Plus
you
3.
you hit some of the brush, making some noise, but you don't fall over. At which point those two cloaked figures are gonna turn and look at both of you, and they're gonna begin approaching.
I'm
Help!
gonna
He's trying to kidnap me.
I'm gonna say no. She's trying to kidnap me.
I have to bite his hand because he was covering my face. Please, sirs.
I was
will-
trying to
Hands.
cover your face because
Help.
you were trying to bite my hand. Wait, no. Let me try that again. I say this all in character. She did bite me. Hi.
You'll hear
And
a
I
very
dust myself off.
students, would you be quiet?
I gasp.
And you hear
I'm
a
not
very
student.
yeah, you hear a very familiar voice. It's very clearly Sir Jace from the school. He was telling you to be silent, and he's in the gray cloak.
Who's in the black cloak? Did we recognize? I go up to them.
Yeah, I immediately go up. I'm just kidding. He's not actually.
I shove her out of the way as best I
kidnapping me.
can.
I was
I
trying
just
to,
try to shove her.
but I did bite him.
Shh, where's the prince?
Oh, you
The
mean
who?
Liam?
Yeah, he got got on the way over here. Shame. Shame.
What?
Nah, I'm messing with
No,
you.
I'm
He's
messing with you.
fine.
We
He's
sold
flirting
him.
with Hitte. He's good.
We sold
He's
him
good.
for a
Those
lot
two
of
are
money.
2 peas in a pot. Pot. What's the phrase?
Would you take me to the prince now, please?
Yeah, okay, but like
Paul?
before you say anything, he's not the prince right now. His name is Liam. and he is
Hitte,
my
give me a
manservant.
perception check. If you're standing at the door looking down the road, you'll see them talking.
Ite is definitely not good at perception checks.
Serona is
But that's a pretty
wildly
good roll,
gesturing.
19.
Yeah, you're Hitte. You notice as this guy pulls his cloak back that it's Sir Jace.
Liam.
Yes.
Jace.
We're over. Oh! Speak of the devil.
Yeah, that was rather convenient. Okay.
Who's the other one with him?
I don't know.
That guy's kind of tall. And why is he wearing black?
I don't know.
Well, let's go find out.
Wait,
The
No,
answer
like
is
I put my
because-
hand in front of him. It's like, wait. Stay on your toes on this.
Should we stealth? It doesn't look like they've seen us yet.
Approach is normal, but just keep your hand on your sword.
Sounds good. And he's gonna put his hand on his sword. Just kind of begin approaching in slowly. Where's Tyra?
Looking at these two big goofballs.
Uh huh. We've already had.
Yeah,
Look, we've already had one imposter in town.
Doppelganger?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just to say
well,
there's not another.
all right. Well, you know what? I'm hungry. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat. You guys, if it's Jace, you guys figure that out. I'll be there in like 2 seconds. I really need to eat something.
Okay.
All right. So Tyra's gonna stay in the house.
I'm just gonna like, as soon as they walk out, I'm gonna, as unladylike and quickly as possible, down some eggs. I'm just like, as soon as they are out of sight, so I
All right.
can like eat quickly and go.
It will take you a couple of minutes just to do that still, because that's fine. Hite and Liam will approach kind of slowly, and eventually you'll get close enough, and Jake will look at you and be like, "Finally, these two would not be quiet. Your Highness, is very good to see you, and Hite, great work."
Thank you.
I see where you got the stick up your butt from, Hite.
It's a
You
big
guys
stick.
are like the same.
Pretty
he
much.
is a knight. Please address him with the utmost respect.
Yeah. He's got a knightly stick up his butt.
That is the utmost of my respect right there.
I raised my hand for a high five for Serona.
I go to high five and then like, no.
Oh, that's
And
hurtful.
fold my hands.
You guys are totally ridiculous.
Oh my
Oh
god.
it's
The
you.
voice,
What?
the voice from the Black
look up-
Cloak says,
Who is
"Oh,
this?
so as it stands, the person in the Black Cloak is like 6'5", maybe six, it was anywhere between 6'5" and 6'8", so really tall,
Oh my god.
but like very slender in figure.
Uh-huh.
I know
and
what
you
this
just-
is.
And you're just, do you? You don't know anything yet. You guys
Three
are
dudes in a
really
trench
just.
coat.
It's 3 small things in a trench coat. Is
You
what this
wish. No, you wish it was. Just hang on.
4 small things in a trench coat.
You know,
Boom.
for something so serious, you guys don't take anything seriously.
We take everything seriously, we'd all be dead.
And as the person pulls the hood
Depression.
back, the cloak itself falls to the ground, revealing a gnome who's wearing a wizard robe.
He flying?
No,
There's
he's
just another
standing-
robe underneath.
No, he's standing on the ground, gnome height. It's just the cloak, whenever he puts it up, goes up.
Oh, I see. It's like a
Oh.
reverse stilt.
Yes.
Like reverse stilts. I see that. That's cool. That's awesome. Can I have
Are
one
you-
of those hoods?
Are
Can
you all
give me one of those
standing
hoods?
there like puzzling about this?
Can I? Can
no,
you make me one of those
Serona
hoods?
does not act bothered by it.
It's not the hood, it's a spell. I'm a wizard.
Me too. What spell do you use?
And you guys will recognize that this is another professor from the school. This is Professor Halcor, who's a wizard and professor of trinkets.
Would I have had a single
Oh.
class with him?
You guys would have seen him, but you may or may not have had classes with him. It would depend on if you were attended that prologue session.
I didn't, so I probably didn't get.
Well,
to-
they haven't happened yet, so
Yeah,
they're
so,
in the
you know,
clear.
yeah. So yeah, I just look at him. I just want to know what spell he's using. That's sick. What spell is that? Write it down on my arm.
Oh, his name is. This is Professor Halcor. He's a wizard and professor of trinkets at the school. And Serona would definitely have had a class with him at some point, maybe multiples. The rest of you, probably. Oh, Serona, it has been quite some time since our last class. Well, who knows? It's not like there's an end of the world or anything coming or what. And Jason's just gonna be like, no, shh, quiet, don't tell her. What? What Knoll clans?
Yeah, what Knoll plan? I would like to move my way to stand next to the professors and give off the same vibe of like, I'll close my arms, kind of look to them, like be like, give that adult stern look.
Alaric is going to look up and say, Sirona brought us into contact with a tribe of gnolls here in these woods who told us that there's these 5 pillars of magic that we need to find. Oh yes, the pillars of creation. Yeah, that would be it, right? That would definitely be it. Yeah. And they told you about these things?
And I saved the mayor of this town.
Well.
Yep, he will tell you how I saved the mayor of this town. I just felt like too much attention was off on Sirona. I just wanted to.
Seems like.
Oh God.
Sirona was able to circumvent a conflict with the Gnolls by pretending to be the Queen of the Feywild. That was probably the highlight of it all. We all was unharmed, pretty much, did that until whole endeavor.
What? What did they do? What? They didn't try to eat you or nothing?
No,
hey, that's
they're all
racist,
vegetarians.
Man.
Well,
yeah,
or
that's
vegan or whatever.
Yeah, that's not really cool of you guys. Gnolls and humans, yeah.
He's gonna he's wearing, even though his cloak dropped, he's still wearing another normal size cloak for him, but it's still too much for him in his little body, and he's gonna be frantically trying to pull the cloak back, and eventually he will pull it back, and you're gonna see this big bite mark in his arm, and he's gonna go, I was bitten by a gnoll that tried to eat me. It's not none of this.
Maybe it's just this
about.
I was about to say it probably was just this specific group of gnolls that are vegetarian.
Have we considered maybe he had it coming?
So
Let's not get so far ahead of ourselves, Sirona, Jace will say.
It's an expression.
Sir Jace.
It's a dragon. It's a dragonborn expression. It means to like not get ahead of yourself. You know, like move forward before.
Itsy.
I'm bad at explaining metaphor. Sorry.
Sir Jace. What's the next step here?
Well, I'm glad I found you. We are very concerned about what's happening here, this invasion, and what they're truly after. But we don't know their motivations or what their goal is. We do know that we need to get into the capital. We need to get into the capital. And he's going to look at Alaric. You have another mission. And it seems like and he's gonna like look at Sarona. It seems like you already know what it entails, though I don't have all of the answers about these pillars of magic. Most of it is myth. None of it actually makes sense. Halcor may have better answers than I do, but this is something we must take seriously. Even if these are just myths, we need every line of defense we can afford. We must go for. And Halcor is just going to jump in. If you're going to be like, yes, Hite.
Can I insight what he's saying?
Yeah.
That's another pretty good dice roll. That's my bonus to that. Insight +4. Dirty 20.
Okay. So every time he's talking about magic,
Mm-hmm.
he's very nervous, and not in the nervous where he's trying to lie. It doesn't seem like he's trying to lie. It seems like he doesn't even know what he's talking about.
Okay.
Like it's so
In there.
new to him, even because you have to imagine the way that he's describing everything. It looks like he just got the crash course on all this stuff on the way over here from Halcor.
Okay.
So he's just trying to report what he's being told. But you would know, and just based on what he's saying, that his goal is to get to the king and to keep the king and the prince safe. So that's
Okay.
what his priority is. He will not divert his personal resource himself to go after this myth that he doesn't know or understand.
Okay.
So it's genuinely he doesn't know what he's talking about.
All right. So if the prince is going with you, is there any way we can keep in contact with you at all?
I think I might have something to do with it. Like I can help with that. Yeah, right here. And then he's just gonna like pull off of his bag. It's just like a little like satchel, and he's gonna drop it on the ground, and it's going to thud hard on the ground. And he's gonna like pull it open and just like reach down in there and like rummage around for a long amount of time. You're gonna hear like animal noises, like chicken noises, and all of a sudden a bird comes flying out. It's a chicken that goes flying out, but it's like obviously way too big to be a normal chicken. Then he's gonna reach down again, start rummaging around, and then he's gonna pull out a seashell, and he's going to pick it up and look at it and look back and forth, and then he's just gonna pop it in half, and he's gonna hand you one half of it.
Oh. What is this?
Can you hear me?
What happened to that chicken?
Yeah. Oh, the chicken is now running around through the woods.
I would like to chase it. If I catch that chicken, can I make it mine?
How far away does this work?
He's definitely not engaged with the chicken. If you catch it, by all means, it's yours. Like he doesn't care.
Done. Dex check.
How far does this
athletics.
work?
As long as you don't cross any magical barriers, it should work.
Oh, so as soon as you get into the capital.
It might not work. But we will let you know before we cross in.
Okay, noted.
I think I have
22.
some other things in here too. And he's going to start like rummaging around, but now with two hands, and eventually his head goes in, and now he's just feet dangling out of the bag
I'm gonna grab one of his feet.
until eventually, like, yeah, then he'll pop back out, and he's holding. Did she freeze again, or is she holding her nose? She's frozen.
She's frozen again.
Sarona, your eyes look like a gnome's.
Wow.
Yeah, she's frozen.
Oh.
Oh, there it goes.
There she goes.
By the way, I rolled a 22 to athletics to catch that chicken.
I'm gonna assume that I'm walking up at this point.
Wait, you rolled a 22. Oh no, Tyra's not walking up yet.
Okay.
Itzy,
Yes.
you rolled a 22.
To catch the chicken.
The chicken is gonna like go around a little bit, but eventually you're gonna like catch it around the tree, and you'll be able to grab it and restrain it.
How big is it?
It's like at least 6 to 8 inches bigger than an average chicken.
Okay, that's a good size. That's a good, average
It's a pretty
size.
big chicken.
Yeah, that's twice the average size of a chicken. I grab it by the chicken and I go, I got you. And I look at him and I stare into his little eyes and I go, I'm gonna name you Fauntleroy. And I give him a little kiss on its head. And I put him in my little satchel just so his head can take out, just so his head just kind of stays up. But he's in my satchel now.
Roll an animal
Right.
handling check because he does not like this.
Oh no, I got a 14.
Yeah, okay. You put it in your satchel and it's like just like looking around, and like every so often it'll like peck at you and like try to open
Stop
its
it,
wings
Fauntleroy.
to flop in the bag.
I just keep smacking him on the head. Stop, Fauntleroy.
Doing the Baby Yoda punch to the bag.
Just, no, not that hard. I don't punch him. I just like 2-finger tap him on the beak. Stop it, Fauntleroy.
Tyra, as you're sitting there trying to like scoff down eggs, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is, I believe 13. Hold on, I'm double checking. Yes, 13.
13. Okay, give me a perception check.
Okay. Eight.
Oh no.
I really
Tyra,
love them eggs.
Tyra, you're gonna take some damage,
Oh no.
but not from the eggs.
Uh-oh.
No salmonella for me?
It's no salmonella, no. You are only gonna take 2 damage,
Okay.
and you're going to look down, and you're going to notice that are you sitting or are you standing? I would assume you sat,
Yes.
like kind of close-ish to the fire.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're not gonna notice as the fire kind of begins to trail out away from the fire pit and gets onto your foot and lights your shoe on fire, and you take 2 damage.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna like stamp my foot to like put it out.
Okay, yeah, you put it out and you see that the campfire itself is like kind of aggressively flailing around. It is not a calm fire, it is angry. And it is getting higher and higher. Not really burning the ceiling or anything, it's not that high. It's just flailing around aggressively.
That lady and her kid are upstairs. I don't even know how to start fires. I don't know how to put them out. I'm gonna go ahead and run upstairs. I'm gonna unseen servant, and have them try to locate water and put the fire out while I run upstairs.
Okay, there's a bucket of water there. You want it to put the fire out?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. As you reach upstairs, the and smoke begins to fill the room very quickly.
So I'm gonna be like, hey, there's like a fire downstairs. I think it might be put out, but you should probably, I don't know, just to be safe, come
Are
down
you
here.
opening the door?
No, I'm like, this is me on the other side of the door.
Okay. Are you knocking?
No, I'm just yelling into the door.
Okay. You yell into the door.
Any sound response?
No.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and start banging on the door. Ma'am.
The second your hand hits the door just opens.
Okay.
Like that.
I'm gonna put my hand over my head. I'm sorry, I don't know how you sleep. Everybody like sleeps differently. So there's fire downstairs. And then I'm just gonna kind of look through my fingers.
The smoke is clogging your vision drastically.
Okay, well. I'm gonna go down on the floor and start crawling towards, try to get under the smoke and start crawling towards the...
Okay.
the
As
room.
you crawl through, and within a couple of seconds even, and the smoke is completely covering your eyes, but as you're crawling through, you notice that you're no longer on wood, and you're very quickly onto a cobblestone floor.
I'm gonna look behind me.
Endless
Nice.
cobblestone floor, smoke still filling the room.
Arcane check. I'd like to do knowledge arcana to see if I know what spell this might be.
Okay.
If there is a spell at all. No, distracted by the smoke.
Genjutsu from Naruto.
7.
7. 7 arcana. You don't know if it's a spell. You don't know what's going on. You just know that this is not the same location you were just in.
And the smoke's still above me.
The smoke is still above you, but it is beginning to dissipate. And as it begins to fade, you're able to see a big stone wall, a ceiling, visible. You're in a completely different room, but it is dark. And there are these very small lights illuminating the area from these glowing purple torches along the walls. But you really can't see around that. It's just this like kind of faint purplish hue illuminating parts of the room, and all you could see is a hallway before you, and it is basically dark all the way down. What do you do?
I go ahead and enable light bright mode.
You're gonna start glowing?
Yes, I'll start glowing. Oh, that's too intense.
Oh.
There, that's better.
As you light up, you're basically only illuminating about 10 feet in front of you at a time, which does give you a clear indication of kind of age here. Is that you can tell like there is just kind of old, and it smells old, kind of like musky old water stench. There's been water here that hasn't been cleaned, and you'll keep walking. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna. If I look behind me and I don't see any way to go back, I'm gonna go ahead and move forward.
Yeah. You're gonna keep moving forward until eventually you see in front of you is a door. A thick wooden door.
Did my unseen is my unseen servant nearby?
No.
Well, but it's my better judgment. Go ahead and try to push the door open.
The door's a little heavy, but you're able to push it open. It's a thick door, and as you're pushing it open, the only thing you
It's
can think
mahogany.
of, the only thing that you can think of is that this has got to be whoever's owns this place. It's an expensive location,
Right.
and yeah, as you push the door open, inside, you see the same study that you had seen before, except there's no one sitting there at the table this time. There's tons of books all over, but it looks like the room has been ransacked, kind of destroyed. There's nothing here. The window is open. You see the night sky above you.
But I can see every part of the room.
You see every
There's
part of
no
the room.
shadows?
It's still super dark.
Right.
It's similarly dark as before, but as you're illuminating, what you move through, and it's like holding a spotlight up to the 10 feet around you, so you're able to see everything.
I'm gonna approach the desk.
Okay. And as you approach the desk, you're going to see a number of give me an investigation check with specifically what you'd be looking for first. So let's see if there's we get a 1 or 2 specifics.
I want to see. I just want to get a general idea of what content, what's on the desk. Is it like a bunch of pre-written books? Is it notebooks? Is it bibs and bobs and Star Wars figurines?
As you look at the desk, what was the roll number?
12.
As you look down, you're going to see 3 books that you recognize immediately. 2 of them being textbooks from university, and 1 of them being your journal that you keep your school notes in. And that one is open, and the 2 pages are right in front of you. And as you look down, you see basically taking up the entirety of the 2 whole pages is a note that specifically says 30 days, 6 hours, 17 minutes, and 25 seconds is when the invasion will consume the world.
30 days, 6 hours.
17 minutes.
Okay. And
20, I think I said 22 seconds.
22 seconds. Okay.
The invasion will consume the world. In red ink.
And it looks like my handwriting.
It looks awfully similar, but I would say that, when you're talking about handwritings, there's an aggressive type of handwriting.
Yes.
If you don't have that, this is a little more aggressive.
I would never do anything except keep beautifully written hand notes.
Yes, this is definitely written with a little bit more of an edge to it.
Okay.
And as you read that, you'll snap back into standing in front of the door back in the house, and it's the normal door that's in front of you.
Smoke?
The smoke is not nearly as thick as it was a second ago.
All right. One raised in a flame. What you doing? Hopefully that's not you. Or maybe it is. I don't know if that was helpful or what. Anyway, ma'am, I'm gonna hesitantly knock on the door. I'm assuming my illumination didn't actually occur, or would I have actually illuminated?
Okay.
I'm asking, would I have I'm assuming what would be a vision. Is my illumination actually on?
Oh, when you were yes. Yeah,
Okay.
You're still illuminating, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
so
yes.
I just want to make sure. Okay. Ma'am. Hi. Sorry.
What is going on? You guys make a lot of noise.
There's a fire downstairs. I'm just trying to make sure.
There's a fire downstairs.
Yes, I'm trying to get it put out, but I need you and your son to come downstairs because smoke's not. It's not good for you or anything. So.
Oh my gosh! And she's gonna run over and bang on the other door that goes to her son's room, and he's gonna open the door and be like, "Why are you making so much noise?"
There's a fire downstairs. We need to hurry.
Oh my gosh! And then she's just gonna pick up her son and then run downstairs, and you're just gonna see there's tons of smoke just going up, but it's not clearing out the whole room. Hitte, give me a perception check.
Sure. Real good at those. Pop, pop. That's a natural 1.
Oh, Hitte does not see the smoke coming out of the house.
Nope.
Would Serona, because she is kind of at this point half checked out of the conversation
With
as
a
things
pass-
turn to more
Yeah, with a pass of
serious
16,
things?
you'll see that the house is smoking.
I wait a few seconds and watch it for a little bit and then look back to the conversation, and I wait for them to get to a really important part and then be like, hey guys, I think that the house is on fire or something. We should probably check on Thyra.
What? And then
DJ's gonna whip around.
yeah, you'll all see the smoke coming out of the house, and then you'll see that the lady and her son come running out, but Tyra has not exited yet.
Oh boy.
I'll be right back, and then I just take off running.
DJ's
Same, I
bolting
follow.
towards the house.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep trying to put the fire out.
Yeah, the fire definitely goes out. The unseen servant is standing there again. It hasn't really left, but has dumped the water on the fire, puts it out.
Well, it's gonna cause like so much damage. Okay, well, are there any windows to open to let the
Yes. So
okay,
they're
I'll-
already opened.
Okay.
At least 2 of them are already open. Hitte, you arrive. You see Tyra standing there with her unseen servant. They've just put the fire out.
I just imagine like Hite and Serona like both like poof, like into the door at the same time.
Let me at them. Where are they? Tyra, we're here to save you.
Oh,
What are you doing?
hi.
Did you
You-
burn the house down? Is that what?
Oh,
Where's the fire?
No. Yeah. There was I don't know something. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get it cleared out.
Really smoky
I don't know
here.
what happened. The fire just spread, and I ran upstairs and got the
Might
lady
have
out of the
been
house.
Fluffy. Might have been
Uh,
that because I ran off without them.
Oh.
Sorry. Hold on. And then I use prestidigitation to start like cleaning the like smoke out of the air, like pushing it out the door and replacing
it
it
out.
with
Making like small gusts
a
of
nice
wind.
smell. Yeah, I'm making little puffs of wind.
And
And then replacing it with a really nice smell of
I use the
chocolate chip
chicken's
cookies.
wings to create some air. I hold my chicken up and I use its wings
give me an
to.
animal handling check.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's gonna run away from me again.
Oh no, I just
You hold it
I got a
by its
19.
legs.
I got a 19. to
Oh.
just-
You hold it by its legs.
the bird itself is going bananas trying to get away from you. But you have such a good control of the chicken. You're holding it very well.
my neck
and
in one
it's
hand
like-
and on its bottom in the other, and I'm just
It is
using
just
it to crit a.
flapping around like crazy trying to get away from you until eventually it'll get tired and then stop.
Come on, Fauntleroy, help put out the smoke. Well, you did a good job, buddy. And I put him back in my satchel. Pretty much firefighters.
It's
at
gonna
this
like turn
point.
and just start pecking you vigorously.
Stop it! I smack it on the head. Again. Stop it, Fauntleroy. Actually, I get. Is there still eggs left?
They're a little wet now.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I grab some eggs and I give it to Fauntleroy.
Okay.
I just grabbed a handful and just let it eat the eggs out of my hand.
Oh no no no.
What?
They will do it too.
No,
I used to
that's-
raise chickens. They'll
That's
do
okay.
it.
Yep.
Wait,
That is a thing that happens.
what's the problem here?
There isn't one.
Exactly,
that's-
and I let him eat
but-
its.
It's a chicken.
And
And you're feeding chicken babies. Kind
No!
babies.
Whoa, Tyra, do you not know how the circle of life works? These aren't chicken
Exactly.
babies.
when
Well, I
Fauntleroy
know,
dies,
it's-
chickens will eat his corpse. It's just the way of
That's
life. It's the
not
circle of
how
life.
this is
The
working
circle of
either.
life starts
How am
playing
I-
behind all of you.
It's the
How am I
circle of
How am I the smart
life.
one here?
Oh man.
Well, it's not like chicken. But it's
People
like,
eat their own kind. Knowles do
It came out of a
humans do
chicken's
it,
butt.
Not dragonborns because we're
Right.
respectful.
what goes out come. What goes
Sure,
in
Genazis
comes
do
out,
it.
I guess.
Eggs are not poop.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
you really have a miss. Did
At this
Okay,
point,
so the place
you
isn't
think
burned down.
that eggs are poop?
Jace is
No.
gonna put his hand on Hitte's shoulder and be like, "Can we talk privately?"
Yes, sir.
Anything you have to say to him, you can say to us.
You are
Not
definitely
now.
preoccupied right now,
Okay.
and he's like
Yeah.
whispering this to Hitte.
Yes, sir. We can.
Yeah, he's going to pull Hitte, and because even Halcor is inside, and Halcor is going to be once again rummaging through his bag, and then eventually pull out a
More chickens?
no. He's going to pull out a big broom that's like considerably bigger than he is, and just start sweeping the floor.
Yeah.
Until eventually the broom comes to life. And he is off the ground, and the broom is sweeping, but he's kind of just floating in the air with it.
It's beautiful.
That's so cool. Do you got
Great.
any extra brooms like that? Can I have one?
He is the professor of trinkets. He's got funny.
Oh,
It's actually
do you have
a
any
broom of
daggers in
fine,
there?
and
That...
he's using it like an actual broom.
Rona is obsessed with this person. This is one of her favorite teachers.
I ask him if he has any daggers that stab people on their own. That would save me a lot of time and hassle.
No,
Daggers of stabbing.
the one
No?
one rule of trinket wear is you
Uh-huh.
can't use it to hurt other people,
See, that's what, right? Jeez,
especially
see?
kill. That's like
I can
the
see why I
number one
skipped your class.
rule.
I can see why I skipped your class.
Yeah, because
Come on,
you're a
Fauntleroy.
fuddy dud.
And I exit out the building.
Hitte and Alaric are standing there with Jace, and Jace is just gonna look at the both of you, and you're gonna notice, even without rolling for it, you're gonna notice that he is very much bruised. His face is all kind of bruised, and he's not exactly moving quickly. He's moving very slowly. Not really not holding a wound or anything, just that he is exhausted and pretty beat up from dealing with everything at the school. And he's going to look at the two of you and he's going to say, many students did not get out, but a lot did. We were able to get them to safety, and eventually the creatures just stopped. They just vanished, almost like they were sucked up back into the sky that they fell from. So they came, they attacked, they were looking for something, and then they left. And there was something in the library. Now look, I don't know what it is yet, but this is not entirely something that we have been trained for. Magical incursions, everything has mostly been peaceful here with the magical kind. It's not something we've had to deal with for many, many, many years. I know very little about these pillars of creation. I don't take it seriously at all. But Hitte, it is going to be important that we find it.
Yeah.
What did they tell you about them?
What did the Knowles tell us about him?
Yeah.
It's, Alaric, do you remember? Once magic gets involved in a conversation, I check out. I don't understand it.
They said something about it would require like a sacrifice at each thing, or like a challenge, some kind of sacrificial challenge at each pillar. And Jace is just going to look at Hitte and be like, you must promise me something.
Anything.
Whatever the challenge is, you may never put your life on the line to satiate the challenge. Whatever it is that these magical creatures, magical beings want, whatever it is, it's not worth your life. Is that clear?
Understood.
Now, it is important that we get started soon and we get on the road as quick as possible. Whatever your friends are doing here, as the smoke is still just kind of coming out and is beginning to dissipate. Yeah. Whatever's going on here is not that important. What you should do is talk to Halakor before we leave and find out more about what these challenges might entail. He was telling me about it on the way over here. Similarly, when magic gets involved, I don't care. But there is one more thing you should know, something that I noticed in the school. It wasn't just those creatures that landed from the sky that were there. There were others there too.
I did notice one.
There was more than one. There was these people, these cultists, I would call them. I've dealt with them before, but they've never done anything too criminal like this. This is new grounds for them. There are those who slither in the dark, magical extremists. And it would only make sense that it was them who were behind this invasion. You should be careful, and if you come across any of them, put them in the ground. Is that clear?
Oh yeah, this I can do.
And at this point, we'll just jump back to where's Itzy right now?
I'm just leaving the building.
Yes. Oh, you
Fauntleroy.
were. And Itzy, as you're walking out, you're going to overhear them talking, and like just almost at the exact right moment, you're going to hear Jace say that there are those who slither in the dark, and you will give me a history check.
Ten.
That title sounds awfully familiar to you in a way
Yeah.
that you do not like.
I don't. I recognize it immediately. I want to give him a look of like a raised eyebrow.
But he's not really looking at you. You would
Okay.
be at his back. You'd be coming up behind him.
Okay. I kind of grip my dagger tightly.
Oh, so here's the
Um,
part where Sir Jace tells Hite, like, if you see these dudes, put
Put
them
him in the ground. Yeah, so Itzy
Okay.
hears that part.
Yeah. I kind of like grip my dagger and I walk up behind him, and then I raise my hand. And I slap him on the shoulder, and I'm like, putting people in the ground is what we're best at. I'm pretty damn good at it. And I kind of like shrug his shoulder, rub his shoulder, and then I make my way past him, and I kind of draw my attention to Fauntleroy, and I'm like, aren't we good at killing people, Fauntleroy?
Oh God, he's got a chicken as a pet.
Also, I imagine his neck being enormously longer, like a giraffe of a chicken.
Yeah, I just
can
feel
that
like
can it be magical chicken that just has an extremely long neck?
I don't know if we'll go that far, but he's bigger than most. Like,
I just when you imagine it bigger, I imagine his body staying the same, but his neck.
wait, you
He
guys
just has,
remember
like-
that video of the enormous chicken, with like
No.
the Australorp cockerel, and then the bird flies, and then the guy goes, ah! And at which point I will have inserted the clip into the video here for the audience to see.
Big black Australorp cockerel, one of 500 birds that are being judged today at the show.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. The giant black chicken.
Yeah, the giant black chicken. That's what it is.
Yeah.
An
Yes,
Australorp,
yes, I remember that one.
okay.
Yes, the Australian giant chicken. Yes, I remember that now. Okay, so it's, legitimately, it's a huge chicken. That's
It's
like the
big.
size
Yeah,
of a-
that's what I mean. It's a giant chicken.
It's the size of a dog. It's the size of a small dog.
Like a Jersey giant.
I mean, it's like this big. It's like a big damn chicken. It's a big
Yeah.
freaking chicken. Yeah. Okay. I didn't even know it was that big. Dang,
Look
I'm gonna
up-
have to get
look
this
up
in its own
Jersey
character.
Giants sometime.
Jersey
This.
Giants.
They're pretty big.
Jesus. Jersey Giants chicken.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Well, there's no. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, I have a giant chicken. All right, cool. All right, cool. So yeah, I actually screw that. I can't actually hold him in my satchel. My satchel's not. I'm just gonna carry him like just a small dog, like a lap dog. Just gonna put him under my arm and just like hold him and carry him like this. I gotta get a carrying case or something for him.
Oh boy.
I just
But I still do
imagine with the wings, like the wings take up most of the room when it starts flapping.
Yeah, those big ass wings. Yeah, yeah. I just hold him and I just hug him and be like, anything for you, Fauntleroy.
Okay. Tyra and Serona, you guys are inside, and the little gnome is like still on the broom, kind of cleaning everything up, and eventually it'll stop and he'll just slide down and hit the ground, and turn to you to be like, "What were you doing in here? That you were starting fires?"
I actually don't know what caused the fire to like get out of hand, but
What?
I tried to deal with it right away.
Hey, listen,
I was
Professor, just to step in there for a second. It probably wasn't her because we all know that Tyra is very committed to fire safety and like safety procedures. But I would say, I would propose the theory that because of the cracks in the sky, magic is being all wonky and crazy and stuff, and like maybe it just went a little cuckoo.
Okay, Tyra, your foot is burned.
yeah, so here's what happened. I was eating, very ladylike, of course. And I as I was eating, I like felt something hot on my foot and I looked down and my foot was on fire and it looked like the fire was like coming out of where it was down and to my foot. And so, yeah.
Sirona, give me an investigation check, but don't
Okay.
just tell me what the roll is, but don't say anything else yet.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. Hold on. It's a natural 18 plus.
Okay, as
plus three.
Tyra starts saying where you were sitting, do you go and sit down in that space, Tyra? I think Tyra's muted.
You're muted, Tyra. Tyra, no.
Did you
You're
do a child?
Tyra Banks!
speaking.
Sorry. Hi. Hi.
Do you sit down in the same spot that you were in before?
Yes.
Okay, as you sit down, the gnome is gonna drop to all fours and then like slowly creep over and then quickly move over and start looking at the burn marks in the floor. Sirona, do you follow him?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're
I
looking at the
love
same
this
thing?
guy. Yeah,
All right,
I think
he
he's
is.
the coolest.
You're going to watch and you're going to notice that there is a single line coming from the fire going to Tyra's foot, but then Tyra's foot's not in the same place that it was, and you'll just see that there are 5 continuing strands past the fire, but there's a gap in between, which you can wager is where Tyra's foot is. What do you do?
I think Sirona's probably just a little confused because I am a little confused, to be honest.
There's a single line of burn in the floor here coming from the fireplace where it was. And then there's a gap. And then there's 5 more continuing, but shorter, much shorter, burn marks in the floor.
Do they just end? Or
Yeah, they just end. They just begin and end. There's a gap.
Okay. Did the fire attack you?
Fire attack. Well, I can say like before it was put out, it was like acting. I don't know. It was like flailing around.
Tyra.
It was acting cuckoo.
Tyra, Halcor is gonna turn and like reach over and very gently grab your foot, lift it up, move it over, and put it in the empty gap.
Mm-hmm.
And all 3 of you are going to see what looks like a hand print has now been illuminated from where the fire was. And that is where we're ending tonight's episode of Field Trip.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Got us again.
It was a good one.
It was a good one.
It was a
good.
good spot.
It was good.
Well, everybody, good night. Have a wonderful week.
Good
That was
night.
abrupt.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I want to do another one.